You know, we've never really been big on baking here on Register for Dinner, but today I feel like we should hit you with a little bit of Baking 101. I'm Sebastian Register, and this is Register for Dinner, and today we're gonna make some chocolate chip banana bread, so stay tuned. Before we dive too deep into the world of banana bread, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below and hit that little notification bell, and welcome to the RFD gang. Now let's make ourselves some banana bread. So as you can see, I have 3 large, horrific looking bananas. Gross. And I'm going to unpeel them and put them into my bowl, and you're just gonna wanna mash this up. This recipe is great because it calls for no eggs and no milk. So take your 3 nanners, unpeel them, and place them into your bowl. Next, you're gonna wanna take a fork and just lightly mash them up until they turn all gooey and gross like, but I promise you, these are still good bananas. They haven't gone bad. There's no mold or anything like that, so you're totally fine. To that, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sugar and 1/3 cup of brown sugar. I'm also going to take 2 teaspoons of some pure vanilla extract and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Give that a good mix. Mix. I can't talk today, guys. And you should get something that looks similar to that. All right, now it's time for the rest of your dry ingredients. So I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Add that in. And then in this bowl, I have 1 teaspoon of each, and that is baking soda, salt, and ground cinnamon. Add that in. And again, mix until you have a nice consistency and all the flour is well incorporated. And yes, this will make a little bit of a mess because we like to be messy here on Register for Dinner. And just mix until everything is well distributed. There's no more flour. Be sure not to over mix this. Last, I have 2 cups of some dark chocolate chips. You can use any chocolate chips, the small, the large, semi-sweet, full sweet, whatever you like. Add that in, and then you're going to lightly and gently start folding the top chocolate chips into the banana bread. I put a lot of chocolate chips in mine because I like it to be chocolatey. So as you guys can probably tell, this is a very quick and easy recipe because we're already almost done. So I have my oven set here at 350 degrees and I have my banana bread mix in the bowl, and I'm going to transfer it over to a loaf pan that I've already sprayed with some cooking spray. Alright, and this next step is optional, but I want to develop a nice caramelized crust on top, so I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of brown sugar, because why not? So bake it in your oven for about 50 to 60 minutes. Guys, while my banana bread is in the oven cooking, I want to take this time to share with you these awesome kitchen gloves from my good friends over at Geek Homes. If you're just like me and tired of burning your hands every time you have to pull hot shit out of the oven, then say goodbye to these kitchen towels and go get yourself some silicone kitchen gloves. These things are fantastic. They're heat resistant up to 500 degrees and even dishwasher safe. I mean, I've already used these so far for baking and grilling, but there's so much more you can do with these. There will be a link in the description down below, so go ahead and check it out. The time is here, and now it's time to cut into your banana bread and give it a taste. Now for the taste. Oh man, this thing is loaded with chocolate chips. It's so good. The brown sugar crust on top is perfect because it just gives it a little bit of a crunchy texture. Guys, you need to make this at home. But just like that, we're done with another episode of Register for Dinner, and I'm your host, Sebastian Register. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button, comment below, and subscribe. But until next time, stay hungry, my friends. Oh.